That is Cirrone. All right. Oh no, God, I'm loving the vibe of this. Absolutely loving it. What's even better is Cirrone are in the studio, right, and they're Italian, proper Italian, which is just amazing, isn't it? All right. All right. It's now 24 minutes past 5.
Well, Bradford Council is set to switch off certain street lights between the hours of midnight and 5:30 in the morning. BCB's Anne Morgan spoke to Councillor Alex Ross Shaw about the implications.
There we go, cool. Right, I'll go and get you. I really like that chair.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I loved it.
Good.
Yeah, it's my kind of thing.
When we finish the interview, I'll show you the video, which is a new one. New video. And
really like that.
we're gonna play it.
And which number of this one? Number 1 again?
Number 1, yeah.
So now, did I get it wrong by saying that you're Italian, or do you prefer to be called Sicilian?
It's alright.
Sicily
is like...
independence campaigns going on at the moment.
No, there's no independence.
You don't know.
Part of Italy.
We are not like Spanish.
Yeah, you're not like the Catalans. So you've got to be careful. You don't know, do you? That you might be saying no.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I'll go back.
Yes, I know. Ciao amici di Facebook.
Right, could we get the Wi-Fi code?
There's c'è per ora il news. I'll show you the interview. You are live on our page.
Are we? Oh,
yeah.
Hello.
We're stars.
Brilliant.
Yeah, now you're star.
Filming?
Yeah.
Keep filming.
So track number 1 again on this one. Yeah.
Yes, please.
Brilliant. So, and how come your English is so amazing?
Do you think it's amazing?
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah, it's a secret.
Yeah, I really like that, and I also really like.
You should see the video.
Yeah, is it pretty?
Is it? Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Yeah, on YouTube.
Yeah,
Oh,
on
I'm
YouTube.
definitely going to search that out. I love siblings singing together. I really love it. There's just such a great.
Thanks.
You know, there's a great sound you get when you can't pull the voices apart. This thing. You know, when you've got different but similar voices together. I just
Thank you very much.
You get a great sound.
Thanks.
In fact, I have lined up, but not because I'm not any connection here. I'd lined up anyway. Another family. There we go. Brilliant. No, it's great. So is that very similar to all the rest of the stuff then that I just played?
No. This one is different. It's like a ballad,
Okay.
but with a little bit of swing,
Yeah.
mood.
Yeah.
It's not a ballad. What is it? A rock and roll? And we are working on a new album.
Yep.
So this EP was just a bridge between the two. We are doing like a crowdfunding with this, and do a promotion, but we're working hard on the new one.
Great. Are you recording it in Sicily then, or recording it here?
Possibly we will record it in
maybe in USA.
Yeah.
but this was recorded in Sicily and mastered and mixed in LA, Los Angeles, So we gave it a big sound, like the one we like.
It's got a really full sound, that hasn't it?
Yeah.
So what do you all play then? Sorry, this is actually Kathy who's going to be talking to you mainly, but what do you play? What are your roles in the band then?
I play the bass and I sing.
Yeah.
I play guitar and I sing.
Yeah.
He plays guitar and sings.
Yeah. But during the sessions, the recording session, Mirko, Alessandro plays. They play piano or percussion, everything.
Yeah.
Yesterday, he actually played piano as well in the concert.
Tell you what, I always think, I probably might say this when we go live, but I always think what's interesting about Italy is you have such history in terms of opera and being a centre of music, but
not in the pop music.
Okay, just about to go live.
Oh, well, that was Councillor Alex Ross Shaw about the switch off of street lighting in certain areas at night in Bradford.
This is BCB 106.6 FM.
Well, we have Cirrone, the band, in the studio, live in the studio. So welcome.
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 Thank you.
So we have
Ciao.
Alessandro, Bruno, and Mirko. Alessandro, Bruno,
Alessandro, Mirko, and Bruno.
Delighted to welcome you here. So tell us a bit about yourselves. How did you start as a band?
We start when we were just, kids. Mirko is the youngest, and he was like 9. He was.
I'm not so young.
He was like 9, 10, and we were listening to some records, English music,
Yeah.
as we were saying, like some Beatle collection, and we wanted to reproduce what we were listening. But for several months we couldn't. we understood it was very difficult to reproduce, because we were starting maybe from the White Album, very complicated stuff. But we never stopped since there.
Yeah.
My parents bought us guitar, and then it became like our job. We started to compose our own stuff,
So how long have you been playing together now?
It's more than 25.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
more
really
than
good.
25.
So you get on well.
I was 3 years old.
We get on well. We get on well when we are on stage.
Yeah. Okay.
We are not like the Gallagher brothers.
When we are doing interviews, we
You get
are
on well.
really calm.
That's good.
But
That's
we
Then outside, we start to fight.
So tell me, what were you doing in Yorkshire? What gig have you had here?
we call it like kind of a promotion tour, because we've been to London, and now yesterday we played in a place, a wonderful place in the middle of the country. It was an ex-barn. The name is the place I told you
I
before.
think it's Ilkley.
Ilkley.
It actually, I struggle with saying Ilkley
Yeah,
myself.
Ilkley is
It's
a little
quite
bit
hard to say,
difficult for
actually,
us,
isn't it? Yeah.
We played an acoustic set. Usually we have a drummer, and yesterday was a bass, acoustic bass, and 2 acoustic guitars, and there was a piano. But anyway, we played our own music, and it was amazing.
Do you do many acoustic concerts where you?
90% electric.
Right. Okay.
Tomorrow we're gonna go to the Cavern Club.
Yeah, that's amazing. Actually playing at the genuine Cavern Club, aren't you?
Yeah, it's the third
nice.
time this year.
Yeah, it's very
we
nice.
go there. We've been there in last May for an American festival called IPO, and we played 2 times there. Our own music, because it's a festival for pop band, pop rock band. And then we went again for the festival, the big festival, and we played 11 gigs.
Whoa.
Some of the cavern, some outside, open air, and now this is the 3rd time. It's like a second city, Liverpool, to us, for us. But now Bradford is the second one today.
Today it is. Yeah.
So tell us a bit about your influences. Who do you think are your main influences?
There are many, actually. Well, maybe the first one is the Beatles. Like, as a lot of people. We like all the songwriters.
Yeah.
If an artist is a good songwriter, we like it.
Okay. And you write your own material as well, though.
We write
Yeah.
our own songs.
And what's that music like? What's the stuff that you write yourself? What's that like?
Our roots are coming from English and American stuff. The one they were saying, and good composers, big bands. We like.
When we write, we really pay attention to the melody. So we spend, much time to do the right thing.
So we heard All Right All Night earlier, and I've still got that going around my head. All night, all right. I guess I can sing it still. I loved it. Honestly, it's my kind of music. That
great.
and a bit of a disco vibe with a bit of rock over the top.
you will play.
Yeah, I loved it. But we're going to have another one now. We're going to have Here Is My
Here's
Song. But
My
you were
Song.
saying it's quite different, this one.
It's a little bit different. It's more ballad style.
Yeah.
With a sunny atmosphere, I would say.
Okay.
But the audience will.
We like to be eclectic,
That is
Because
quite
that's
that's a long
what-
word
yeah,
to use,
yeah.
but given that
be electric.
electric and eclectic.
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 That's what we learned from Beatles,
Yeah.
Queen. They used to write rocks, ballad, acoustic,
Piano
songs.
songs.
Yeah.
So that's
Acoustic guitar.
what we like to do.
Yeah, really cool. Well, let's have a listen to this one. This is Here's My Song.
You got that something I've never.
Siamo in diretta. Anche Alessandro. Alessandro wants me.
Chissà se è dietro. Se continua a riprendere, non lo sappiamo.
Hello. This is Facebook, our page on
Oh, is it on
Facebook.
your page on Facebook?
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
Comb your hair.
Your hair are fantastic.
I've got the makeup on this afternoon to be on your page on Facebook.
I love your color.
Thank you. It's very...
The other. But if you
This is
listen,
lovely as well. This is really different to the last one we played.
But if you, for example, would listen to the second, is a hard
Bit
rock,
more, yeah.
and in the United States, the second one had a good response. You know, many radios played it
Yeah,
because it's
great.
that kind of rock they like.
It's
Yeah.
much easier to get a rock track played over.
Yeah.
Do you like the Monkees?
Yesterday we played also this song.
Yes.
Because this is good for an acoustic
Oh,
set.
absolutely. Really good.
It might be the Monkees, that's why I said.
Yes, really. We're the
Sound.
I think you can hear Beatles in this one.
Yes.
Yeah.
In this one, yes.
Beatles. As soon as
Yes.
it started, I thought.
Man,
you
the
would
first
hear
one
that.
was a little bit
So
far.
what do you think about Oasis then?
We like them. We really like them.
Do you? You don't
Especially
like
Noel,
Noel?
or no. I like
Noel
Noel.
too,
We like
yeah.
a Noel interview, to be honest. They're so fun, you know.
You don't like them so
No,
much.
I don't. But my favorite is Damon Albarn. I really like him as a composer.
Yeah.
From the Gorilla.
And what do you think about him? You don't like?
I'm not so familiar with them.
Oh.
Okay.
Which is your favorite?
What, my favourite band?
Too many.
My favourite band is Depeche Mode.
Depeche Mode, yeah, different.
80s.
No, I much prefer the modern stuff. In fact, they're
Really? But they're great.
Their current single.
They're fantastic.
Their current single is
They're fantastic.
Yeah. I like a bit of rock and I do like about. I like all sorts of rock.
Yeah,
Coming
great.
back.
Okay.
Okay.
That's Hear My Song by Cirrone. We've got Cirrone in the studio.
Yeah, so just a couple more questions, really. What's the scene like in Sicily? Just out of interest, what's the music scene like in Sicily?
Oh, there are many kind of bands, but it's good for Sicily, but not for people that are living outside Italy, no?
Okay.
So we prefer to use, just as I was saying, is something very spontaneous for us. Because the Italian was the language of the,
Opera.
of the opera, or the lyrics, music.
So let me ask you about that. So given that Italy was the home of opera and so much great music historically, Italy was almost the world centre of music, wasn't
Yes,
it?
it was.
Yes.
It really was. It was.
It was.
How come Italy hasn't, shall we say, been able to replicate that in terms of modern music?
We had very good artists in the 60s and in the 70s.
Yes.
Some of the songs that reached number one in USA or England were written by Italian
Yeah, but they
artists.
were
and
translated, you know?
Some.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was called Battisti.
Yeah.
David Bowie was a big fan of it.
And
Yeah.
they translated some of the songs in English. And which is the band? You remember? It reached now.
Paradise is all for
Do that one again.
Yeah,
that's it. That's right.
This is Battisti.
This is
I've
one.
got no idea what song it is, but I know.
Yeah,
the
but you know,
song.
this
I know the
Italian,
song.
yeah.
Now he died some years ago, but he's like an hero in Italy, you know?
Uh-huh.
It's the best one,
Yeah.
and altogether with some other else,
This was maybe his worst one.
you know, but he wrote so many melodies. You know,
Isn't that the way? That is the way so many bands that they're not their greatest song becomes the really, really
Yeah, I
famous song. And I just find that so depressing. So you think, oh my God, you've done such great stuff. And then it's just some really awful one that everyone remembers them for.
yeah, but and then I think is the problem you were asking is the language, because.
But you have the most beautiful language in the world.
But anyway, many artists are famous in Germany, or Spain, you know, even if they sing in Italian.
What's happening next? Where are you going next on tour?
Okay, tomorrow we're going to Liverpool, and then we're gonna go, you know, Manchester for some other promotion.
No, you're not allowed to say Manchester.
No, Manchester.
No. Liverpool's fine,
It's
but
Lancashire,
Manchester,
Yorkshire.
no. That, yeah.
Okay, no,
No, it was a mistake. It was a mistake. Go on, go on.
I do the, you know. And then we go again in London, where we're gonna play next week, a couple of gigs, and then again in Italy.
Yeah.
And
You can get on YouTube and see loads of your stuff.
yeah, so
can't
they can find us on Cirrone, as you were saying.
I get it so wrong. Cirrone.
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 Brava.
Cirrone. Quindi Cirrone Band
Cirrone, yeah.
on Facebook, and they can find us also on Instagram.
Everywhere, YouTube,
or YouTube.
Twitter,
We got our channel. They can see the video of
all
the
the
first
social
song.
media.
I'm going on Facebook now
Yes.
as we
Good.
speak.
And I film you. Can I?
Oh yeah,
Because
so
you're
again,
live.
No, I'm
you're
going
live.
now. So now I'm trying.
You're
I'm
live.
Going, I'm going on Facebook.
Yes.
So I do a TV show, and we go live on Facebook as well as on the television
Really?
on the show. And what's really weird is then I have to go live on Facebook while I'm also live on the television. And I'm checking my messages because we get social media. You know, people comment on the show. So I go on, and sometimes it's really weird. So I'm checking my messages, and I see myself.
Really?
Yeah, because we're live on
Yes,
Facebook
because
at the
you're
same
live
time.
there.
And it's really weird. It's kind of like a bit strange that I'm seeing myself on the phone while I'm trying to find messages that people are sending to us. There you go. Right, I've liked your page. Brilliant.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you very
Fab.
much.
No, fab. That's great. And we can get you on YouTube as well, get to listen to loads of stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, and
Yes.
The albums, are they on iTunes, Spotify?
Yes, yeah. People can find those albums everywhere.
Yeah.
iTunes, Spotify,
Yeah, cool.
CD Baby, or many.
I'm going into
I think-
Spotify now
yeah,
as well.
Spotify.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
The album, the last album is called Kings For A Night. As I was saying, it's an EP with 5 tracks, and it contains also the single, All Right All Night.
if you want to see the video of the single All Right All Night, go on YouTube.
Go on YouTube.
YouTube, yeah.
YouTube. Okay, there's another one I found on Spotify actually called Cirrone, but it's got an E, Cerrone. So somebody pretending to be you. on
Yes,
Spotify.
it's someone
They're
is
trying
an
to copy
American.
us.
That's no good. I think you should take legal action.
We are with the I.
You're with the eye. You should get
Yeah,
them
not with
sorted.
the E. All right.
Thank you very much for
Yes,
coming in. Good
it
luck.
was
It's been a
big
pleasure.
Good luck with
pleasure.
the tour, the rest of the tour and the promotion. Then we
thank
we
you
wish you
very
well.
much.
Thank you.
It was great to be here.
And we just love your voices. And we love your singing voices, obviously. But also, you just need to speak Italian or with an Italian accent. And basically, everybody in Britain is just going to fall at your feet.
Ah, quindi dobbiamo dire qualche
Quindi
cosa in
dobbiamo dire
italiano.
grazie mille,
Ok, grazie.
Grazie.
Grazie cari amici.
Ciao, grazie.
Parleremo soltanto in italiano da ora in poi. Many fans if we speak Italian.
No air conditioning in this studio. We're not allowed to keep doing that. Right, I'm going to finish. We're going to finish this now, Kathy.
Yes.
Aren't we? Yes, before it spontaneously combust. We'll have a little bit of muse.
It was great. So you do a program then? It's you do a TV show? Why didn't you invite us?
Not because I do politics and.
Okay, we're politicians.
Serious. I do serious stuff.
We want to leave these 2 CDs, and if you want, we can sign it.
Yeah, that would be good. Yes.
So you have
Sign
something
up. Yes, that would be
something
nice.
nice.